This is who should make this Team USA team. Obviously, the GOAT, Caitlin Clark, should be the starting point guard for Team USA. Duh, the best thing that ever did it. Caitlin Clark starting at...
All right, this is the moment everyone's been waiting for. The news just dropped, and the entire WNBA landscape has been turned upside down as Caitlin Clark is officially named Team USA captain, with rival reactions that are nothing short of priceless. The real question now is whether veteran teammates will genuinely follow Clark's leadership, or if this decision is about to spark serious locker room tension. So drop your thoughts below and let's see where everyone stands.
We have been patiently waiting. We only got 13 games last season. They strung us along all year and told us the girl was day-to-day, knowing the girl wasn't playing. Caitlin Clark is officially back. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Oh, man, get this CBA deal done, man. She about to crush y'all this year. She gonna crush you.
So if you believe the WNBA drama was already reaching peak levels, buckle up because things just got wild. Word just came down that Caitlin Clark has been chosen as captain for the Team USA roster. Stop right there and really think about what that means. This isn't just about her earning a spot on the team, something we all knew should have happened from the start. This is about her taking charge of the entire operation. The league's biggest star just became America's leader on the court. And honestly, you can almost feel the frustration radiating from every corner of the basketball world. Picture the expressions on these competitors' faces right now. All those people who spent months claiming she was nothing but media hype. They've got to be feeling like reality just smacked them in the face. The whole situation is incredible if you ask me. For the longest time, we've been hearing the exact same worn-out complaint. She hasn't earned her stripes yet. That shooting style won't survive at this level. She can't possibly represent what this league stands for. Well, guess what? Team USA and everyone making decisions apparently concluded that she's not just representing the league, but commanding it. This development is absolutely massive, people. It completely changes everything. Let's dive into what this means culturally.
People who spent months
I've got the holiday presents right here. Everything's perfect. I'll get back to you on that. Absolutely.
I guess I could if you want me to.
Got the holiday presents right here. Perfect. I'll get back to you on that. Absolutely.
Bless you, Marvin. So this is the special Caitlin Clark Chronicled 100 card set, and it's the book Caitlin Clark. You got the Time magazine cover in here. You have available at Target, Target.com, and available soon at Dick's Sporting Goods and Panini. So everybody,
we just saw Dan Patrick. Check this out. One of the biggest names in sports commentary was just discussing her Panini card collection on air. This guy was literally advising his audience to keep those packs unopened and sealed. His reasoning: he understands that Caitlin Clark has transcended basketball at this point. She's become an investment opportunity. Everyone's getting in on this now.
Should we not unwrap them?
I would not unwrap it if I were you.
You keeping these,
I'm a serious collector, and Target completely ran out of her pre-order boxes at $85 each in just a matter of hours. People are spending their Christmas money just to get a piece of her legacy. And now that legacy includes captain the most elite basketball squad on the planet. Panini didn't just create some basic cards for her either. They produced a complete 100-card chronicle documenting her entire rise to stardom. That level of treatment is typically reserved for legends like LeBron James or Tom Brady. You never see that kind of dedication for WNBA players. But here's the thing about Caitlin. She doesn't fit into any typical category. She's something completely different. And while some people in the league keep trying to deny this reality, the marketplace is shouting the truth. You've got Doug Gottlieb out there criticizing her mechanics and insisting she needs to overhaul her shooting technique. Meanwhile, that supposedly flawed shot is dropping from half court and creating millions in revenue streams. It's peak irony when the so-called experts are giving advice while you're busy making history. And then there's Sophie Cunningham. Massive respect to Sophie because she's out here speaking facts. She straight up declared that anyone arguing against Caitlyn being the league's face is just plain stupid.
And it literally like pisses me off when people are like, she's not the face of the league.
Who would be?
What?
Sabrina? No.
No, there's really good, well-known people in our league. I'm not discrediting them. Like, we have a lot of badasses in our league.
Yeah.
Like, hell yeah to that. I'm all for that. But when people try to argue that she's not the face of our league, or if our league would be where we're at without her, you're dumb as
That statement wasn't subtle at all. That was Sophie making her position crystal clear. She's completely done with the nonsense. She's tired of watching people try to diminish what's happening right before everyone's eyes. She gains nothing from defending Caitlyn either. She doesn't suit up for Indiana. She doesn't earn anything from jersey sales. She's simply a player who's fed up with all the denial. Sophie even saw the backlash coming. She knew critics would start bringing up Sabrina or A'ja Wilson. Look, those women are phenomenal players. Sophie even called them incredible competitors. But being elite at basketball and being the league's centerpiece are completely separate concepts. The face of any league is whoever makes non-fans tune in to watch. It's whoever inspires companies like Panini to create exclusive collections that disappear instantly. It's whoever gets chosen to captain Team USA because they're the gravitational center of basketball culture. These rivals are stunned because they believe they could contain her influence. They thought a few hard fouls and cold treatment would eventually make her fade into the background. Instead, she's standing at the summit wearing the captain's armband. The situation is beautifully ironic. All that effort they invested trying to minimize her significance only amplified it further. It's like attempting to extinguish flames with lighter fluid. Every smear, every snub, every exclusion just made the fan base louder and the business bigger. Now consider how this affects the upcoming CBA discussion. Players across the league are demanding higher compensation, improved travel conditions, and better salaries, and they absolutely deserve to fight for those improvements. But where does that additional revenue originate? It flows directly from the Caitlyn Clark phenomena. It comes from packed arenas, shattered television viewership records, and corporate sponsorships that were non-existent just 2 seasons ago. So, when these competitors sit down to negotiate their slice of the profits, they need to recognize that Caitlyn essentially created those profits, and now she's leading the national team. The bargaining power she possesses is absolutely staggering, and the resentment that generates in certain locker rooms must be through the roof. It's fascinating how quickly perspectives shift when facts become undeniable. Remember all those predictions about her style being ineffective, that she'd be overwhelmed by the size and speed. Now she's directing the Olympic roster. I'd love to hear those form critiques now. Is her technique still problematic when it's guiding a gold medal pursuit? The contradictions are writing themselves. These analysts dedicate careers to understanding basketball, and they completely miss the most obvious evolution in sports history. Caitlyn has been keeping a relatively low profile recently, too. She hasn't been flooding the interview circuit. She's been in Indianapolis working on her craft, maintaining her focus. But even during her quiet moments, she dominates the headlines. That's leadership material right there. That's what the face of a league embodies. You don't need to make noise when your influence speaks volume. Meanwhile, you've got other players working overtime on social platforms, trying to stay in the conversation, and they still can't penetrate the buzz created by a single Caitlyn Clark card drop. The distance between them is enormous. Sophie Cunningham's statements become even more powerful when you consider what she's risking. She's an established veteran. She has relationships throughout the league who probably despise her honesty, but she has seratized truth over politics because honesty is what's going to elevate this league. If they continue pretending everyone operates at the same popularity level, they're going to waste this opportunity. You need to maximize the superstar while the superstar is blazing. Sophie understands this. The fan base understands this. Even Dan Patrick understands this. The only people struggling with this concept are the ones competing against her nightly. They're in shock because the power structure has been completely rebuilt. The established hierarchy is being replaced by the new captain. And this isn't about experience. It's about Imp getting elected captain represents a leadership endorsement. It means that despite all the controversy, despite all the veterans who believed they deserved recognition, the decision was made to elevate the person who actually drives results. It's a courageous choice by Team US. And it's one that will generate discussion for decades. Picture that first team meeting. Imagine Caitlin Clark, the player they claimed wouldn't succeed, giving strategic direction to multiple Olympic medalists. That's the type of drama that surpasses any screenplay. It's reality. And it's unfolding because she earned every bit of it. She earned it through television ratings. She earned it through victories. And she earned it by being the only person in professional basketball who can fill an arena on a weeknight in a market without a franchise. The rivals can remain stunned all they want. But this movement has already gained unstoppable momentum. You either embrace the change or get forgotten. Sophie Cunningham chose to embrace it. She chose to admit that the league owes its current position to this phenomena. Honestly, more players should follow that example because the more they resist it, the more ridiculous they appear. When you argue against sold-out venues, the venues always win. And let's address the experience discussion. Honestly, we don't need to focus on how many seasons she's played to recognize that she performs like a decade-long veteran. The composure she demonstrates under this intense scrutiny is remarkable. Most people would have crumbled under the pressure of representing an entire league while being targeted by every established star in the game. But she just keeps firing. She just keeps distributing. And now she just keeps leading. Captain Clark sounds pretty perfect. Doesn't it? The commercial impact says it all. Companies like Panini don't gamble by producing 100-card collections just for fun. They do it because the analytics prove one thing. People want Caitlin Clark content, and the numbers don't lie. Fans are demanding her, sponsors are investing in her, and now Team USA is putting her in a leadership role. If that isn't the ultimate rebuttal to the doubters, what is? This is a transformative moment for women's basketball, the point where it finally breaks into true mainstream recognition, and Caitlin is the one controlling the narrative. Sophie Cunningham nailed it. Anyone who disagrees isn't paying attention or is just being difficult. And as for the shooting form critics, Doug Gotadl included, how's that looking now that the captain's armband is on her? Silence speaks volumes. Shots fall. Merchandise flies off shelves. Ratings soar and leadership is cemented. This is vindication for the supporters who believed in her from day one, for the fans, for the culture, and for the WNBA itself. Caitlin Clark as Team USA captain isn't just a personal milestone. It's a declaration about the league's future. Rivals may be stunned, but fans are ready for this new chapter. What do you think about her taking command? Hit like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the latest updates. John Liquidator signing off.